Hello everyone, welcome back. I may not. Okay, so I'm in the venue. So yes, this is the venue for rapid field rated chess tournament, and I have seen that this is the Thapathali Chess Park. So it has been named Chess Park. Oh no, it's Thapathali Park Chess Club Cup. So let's go and let's get a recap of whatever here is possible is being played, or what is the situation. Okay, so let's go. So look at all the players. Here are 1, 2, 3 and 4. So okay, so as we have seen the position and the person as well that I have faced, and he was younger than me. I would not probably know his age, but yeah, he was kind of excited to play his first ever rapid rated tournament, because he has not gotten, but he has not got any ratings same as me. And then I don't know exactly all the moves, like what was there and what was missing, but I can just show you the the pair, the area where the game was like turned out, or turned out to winning or turned out to losing. So as you can see on the screen that I had a rook, a king, he had a knight and the king, and my pawn was 2 steps away from promotion. And then yes, it was all good, but all of a sudden I played the move king d5. King d5, where I was still in advantage, and my opponent actually found this fork. But I'm just quite confused, like why is the analysis board still showing the that I'm winning? And after that I did not have any choice. I had to move the king, and then takes back. It says mid. Okay, it is actually going up and down. Okay, so he started doing the opposition. I go here, you go back. I go here, and then no, there was something else, that he was not gonna let me uh, go near this position. Mm, Go near this position, and it was just like with an opposition, and my opponent actually called for the arbiter, to just ask that is there any stalemate or not. Okay, and I had only something like some moves like and there were only 3 minutes remaining on the clock, and it was a little bit more for me. I was thinking for more, how can I kick the knight, kick the king away. Yeah. So after that I don't know. Okay, but I think it was something like this and this. Yeah, this is it, because if I had pushed the pawn, then I would have to go to the side. No, but no, I forgot. Okay, and it was kind of opposition. Like there was 4 to 5 move. I was moving the king to the c7, or to this area, and he was moving the king only to these 3 squares. So after a while, I just sacrificed my pawn. Let's say something like let's go here, and then I sacrifice my pawn. Tooks, I go back. He didn't go back. He goes back. Let's say something like this, and then he blundered. Okay, let's say he blundered, and then there was no stopping me. and I just promoted the king, and then yes, that was it. And okay, I'm gonna show you this one clip where I think this the photo that you can see is the photo after image after the game has been ended, and that was the first win. And for a second I was thinking that, oh my god, it's gone, the first ever win, it's gone. But no, at last he blundered. I'm sorry that I could not provide you the exact footage. That's why I clicked this photo. Yeah, and I thought that if I could click it, I would be remembering the every move, but it is not as I thought. Yeah, so let's move on to the second one immediately. So welcome to the second round. So as I told you that there was not anything that I could provide you with the full game, but I could only just click the last moment of the game, because in the moment there is no any like paper where we would write the moves. So I started with I just clicked the last moment so that I could come back and show you. Okay, so as you can see the player's hand as well. So he was also looking, he was also calculating or doing the analysis after the game. Okay, so this was the situation on the board. Okay, as I have presented, this was the situation, and he brought the queen to just trade it, and there was also another, let's say, another chance, and right now it's black to move. Okay, so as you already know that there would not be saying any check in the real game. So it was my turn. I was playing as black, and I don't know what opening I was playing. Okay, I don't know how I got it because it was the first day, and after all this, we would probably miss all the games because of course we are not Magnus Carlsen Haru to know the all games. Okay, so in this situation, I was as he was around 1600, more than 1600, definitely more than 1600. I was trying to go for a draw. So as you can see that, of course, I would go for queen check. Okay, queen check. Let's say queen check, and I think you cannot guess what he plays next. I'm 100% sure you cannot guess what he plays next. He plays Queen Brahmasan. And guys, I'm gonna tell you that what did he told me, as there was already a queen and the bishop, and he told me that after pushing the pawn, he told him that this is also the queen. Just to think it like the queen and play it like a queen. Play it and think it like a queen. Okay, so of course I raised my hand, called the arbiter. He got that was the illegal move, and yes, and then he was quite shocked. You can see that position of the hand. Okay, and and then yes, and then he moved the king. I moved it back. He moved the king. I moved it back. Moved the king. I moved it back. And I was happy because I have already won the previous game, and I had drawn the second game. So 1.5 in the best of two. That means I'm on higher level. Okay, so you can see that. You can see that. Um, that finger is to tell that bringing the bishop back, so that both of the square will be covered, and then ultimately win the game. And he was like, damn man, this was so winnable, this was so winnable. And I also went up to him and told him that this game was gone, I was lucky to you know play it on forward. That's it, and let's move on to the third one. uh, to the third one. In this opening, in this game, I played the English opening, because and you know in this game, after I pushed the pawn on c4, as that is the move for the English opening, my opponent played something like f5. Okay, and then there was something that was also hitting psychologically, like I started from this side. You should have started from at least the queen's pawn or the king's pawn, not with the, you know, not with the f5 pawn. And and then after that, I actually forgot that this is even possible. That the bishop out is the second move in the English opening. I actually forgot that. Yeah, so and then he just gained this um, f side f column, okay. And then I had multiple mistakes, and let's not talk about that law, okay. And ultimately it led to this position, okay. And if I'm left, and I could not get the picture of the of the game because that it was raining. And this is the pre-monsoon in Nepal. And then okay, let's hop into the game, okay. He then promotes to the queen, okay. And then I move the king to s3, defending the rook, okay, because he was already winning. I did not thought of taking the rook here, because the condition was if he takes, there is a stalemate. Okay. And I could have also even taken it back, but I was also just thinking about how can I just stalemate this game, because in this there was no position for winning. So in this situation, he could have taken it and went for the checkmate, but he just wanted to give me the slow defeat. That's why he went for the rook c2. Okay, like he taken and then some slow that, okay. And then I just saw that this h4 square is covered, and then g3 square is covered, as well as g2 square is covered. Uh, so if I sacrifice my rook here on g1, he comes back, and these three are gone, as well as these two square. Okay, so I immediately went for this this sacrifice. And then I looked into the opponent, okay, stalemate. I just wanted to see his reaction, like, oh my god, this is the stalemate. I just wanted the previous person's reaction, like, damn man, this was the game I have already won. And then he just looked at into me, and then said, "What are you looking? There's still one more." Okay, I was quite confused. I didn't see a square, and then he took, and then he was like, make a move, like in Nepali, not in English. And I just looked it very much carefully, and I saw that this was still there. Okay, this was still there. And then of course you just check, move it back, check, let's move it back, check, and then let's say boom, boom, checkmate. Onto the fourth one. Um, onto the fourth one. I did not got any clear, the visual of opponent, because he was kind of not he was, but the weather was kind of raining, and it could damage my phone, so that's why. But I still got manage of this, you know, the glimpse of what could be and what could be done. And as you can already see the situation where I was about to lose, whatever, you know, and in this situation, he was kind of winning already, and he was around 1700, I guess, you know. And until the situation, I had one loss, one win, and one draw. And I guess my opponent had the same, and and he was even more than 1700. So it was kind of, let's say, the game of luck, I was um, where I was got getting paired with some good players. So this was the situation, and I don't know much because it was raining heavily, and the game was forfeited and started immediately. And this game was also lost by me. Okay, so in this situation, I did went for, I guess, okay. Mm, I don't. much remember. And this is the one disadvantage of playing rapid fit tournament. And I just got the last glimpse of this game, but I could not get anything more, you know, or the perfect position after most of the games. But I try to get as much as information as possible by clicking through the after the game has ended, taking out the phone and immediately clicking it. So in this situation was something like he gave me check, uh, and then he gave me check here. I went down, and then bring the bishop out. I went here, and then and then he and then he brought the rook up. Okay, as you can see, it says that the black was losing here. But as you know, okay, now I can see it with analyze. So this made him win. Take, goes back, takes, takes, and takes. Okay, damn man, that's the checkmate. Okay, now guys, that's how I lost. Okay, so here, let's say pushing the pawn. Why was that not? Wait, why couldn't I push the pawn? Is it because it was not even because it was not played like that? But yes, I can make the enter move. Why not this? Okay, but okay, I think that this is the solution for it. And yes, that's the end of day one. And until now, it's 1.1, 1.5 open 4. And I hope tomorrow's game will be better. And I hope I'll be getting some good rank at the end of this tournament. And tomorrow I'll be providing more glimpse of the tournaments, the venue, the people, and the games as much as possible. So until next time, thank you for staying until the end. Please like and subscribe this stream, and have a great day. And have a great day, kids.
Guys, look at the position. I am going to play chess. Look at the weather. That is taking me to the. Look at the rainfall. My goodness. This is the second day I'm going for the match, and look at all this. Look, it's going to call something called dedication. I hope I will not be taken away by the wind. Ah, oh my god. But it is so far. The location is so far, and it has started to rain. Look, guys, it is so cold here, and I'm already so much of, and my jeans are also already gone. Like they are wet in water, and as you can see, the weather is just raining, and even though the organizer has made something, or let's say has some plan in the tent, but it looks like the water that is flowing like horizontally, that is raining horizontally, will not help as well. So let's see how the tournament will go on.
So to the day five, no, day two, game number 5. And after all that weather, I still went to the game. And my clothes were too wet, it was so cold. I cannot I guess so in this fifth game I was playing a girl, and his horror rating was 1664, a rapid rating. And then as I had already lost two games yesterday, and this time I needed to win, because three games in a row, the loss would be taking me away from the prize that was for the unrated. And in this game, I could not show you anything, because this game was actually a normal one. I just went 2 pawns up. It was a rook end game. I just in this game it was just simple. Okay, I was probably playing as no, I was playing as black. Yeah, I was playing as black, and I already had promoted to the queen. The rook were traded. It was a normal chess game, as it was in the um, as it was in the online we used to play. It was that simple one. And you know and it was not much. And after this win, it was a good thing that it just boosted my confidence. And in the second day, there were 5 games that needed to be played, and the first win, and it was great. So let's move on to the other one. Okay. And because I have some something, or let's say some good moves of the other games as well. Okay, so let's not do any late. Let's not do any late. So welcome to the sixth game. So this game is a little bit of amazing, or a kind of interesting game, because it is not the way of how it was, who I was playing with, but how it was being played. Okay. And this game was against someone named Rajendra Srestha, and his rating was 1634. Okay, so let's just show you some films. Okay, let's start. Okay, I played the English opening. Zagrut, you might be like you might be a little bit proud, because this was first. I heard this opening first from Zagrut, and let's go. Okay, and to all of the shocking, my opponent played pawn to c5. Okay, pawn to c5. It is called symmetrical variation, but I was quite shocked. Okay, is this any counter defense or counter move for my English opening? Okay, and then I went pawn to g3, so that my bishop could come out. And yes, I could play all the moves on the English opening. G6. Okay, so I just thought that he was also doing some development. Brought the bishop out. I brought the bishop out. I developed the knight. He also developed his knight from c6. Okay, c3, c6. Okay, I brought the knight out. He brought the knight out. Okay, in this situation, I was thinking he's copying me. Okay, the same move from me. He's copying the same move. Okay, and then I cast. Okay, I just pushed upon d3. He also pushed upon. Castled, 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 and castled. I was like, okay, are you gonna castle? Then I just played one more move to just confirm that he's gonna, I just played two two moves, I guess. Okay, bishop out, brought the bishop out, push the pawn, push the pawn. Okay, now I was like, okay, now I'm gonna defeat him so bad, like he's gonna remember it. I brought the queen out. Okay, trying to attack here. And in this move, okay, I was like looking at the opponent, and then saying that now copy it, now copy it. Okay, and then he played a different move, knight out. I went back. He also went back. I brought the rook, just directly under the queen. And then he just kept the bishop to, He just kept the queen behind the bishop so that he could get this my g2 bishop as soon as possible. Okay, so and then I also went to copy him now. Okay, it was my event. Okay, I was also gonna go for h6, and then both of our bishops were traded. Okay, so in this situation, it was until good. Okay, and I was thinking that why don't I go for knight to d5, but he's gonna take and take, which is gonna be the problem because keeping the double of pawns would not be good in any tournament. So I thought that why don't I give the support for the knight in this knight. Okay, and then so I thought, okay, this one I can go for e1 and then c2 and then to e3 and then give some support and then attack. Okay, and even if this black rook that knights take, okay, let's say first knight to d5, it takes, I take back from this knight and then I can go for the fork. That was all my plan. Okay, so yes, I went for it, but rather than that I was also developing the bishop, which he copied it. Okay, I went for the knight out. He brought the knight. Okay, as I just removed the knight from this position, he just saw that this is my chance, and then brought the knight out. I tried to trade. He went back. Okay, I was successful in moving the knight to e3. Okay, and but he simply played some move like knight to g5. Okay, so this move was trying to go for checkmate. I could not push the pawn because this is because a queen can jump in directly, and then yes, he can just play whatever he wants for the checkmate. Okay, after this move, and I played a brilliant move. Okay, guys, you would not trust me, but that was the brilliant move. Can you see it? Can you see it, guys? A 10-second countdown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that was knight to f5. I think that was okay. Okay, so why? Because if he takes with the pawn, I can go for take, and then he needs to go back because nothing can defend it. He cannot even come outside. If he takes with the queen dies, of course. And what could the opponent even do? Take back, check, goes back, and then take, and then yes, and then take, and then he would not go for the queen trade as well. So I can remember this game very well because this was the game I played, and this was a so good game that I was proud of myself. Okay, of course, guys, there is one more. I went for the queen attack. He goes down, trying to now finally trying to finally going for queen trade, but I saw some good move. Okay, check, fork, and he was already losing, and he played one more blunder, attacking the queen. But okay, take. Look at that dance of the knight. The MVP of this game is the knight. So good. Okay, until this move, I know that, and this was played. Okay, and I was so happy, and I was full of confidence. I was like, I got 1700 rating in this rapid. Okay, I was so happy, and this game made me feel that okay, it was finally worth coming to play the tournament, and this would be the great clip, great coverage for the YouTube video as well. Okay, so let's move on to the next one, and this has become quite a big one. And okay, so let's move to the next one. Okay, the game number 7. So as you can already see on the pieces on the board, I was actually doing well until the some moves. I actually brought the bishop on this corner here. The bishop was around a8, no, b8. It was black bishop, okay, and he actually forked me here, and then he got the bishop, and then this was the ultimate position I got into. And in this situation, he was okay, and his rating was 1613. So we went on to play again. So he first gave me the check, okay, and I did not had the king to f8 because the knight was attacking that position. I went to king h8, but in this situation he actually blunders. Okay, not actually blunders, but he was actually winning as told by the analysis. I don't know what it is, and I take the pawn, and then he takes back. I take it back, and in this situation I could have done better. Okay, as a little bit of endgame is my a little bit of endgame lack of knowledge in the endgame um is my what is it called, is what I'm lacking. Okay, a little bit of experience in the endgame. Okay, and in this situation if I had gone to this e6, it would have been bad because but it would also have been good. It could have pushed and then it could have been to the another side, but I went to the g7, and then he can now actually attack, or he can actually go for the pressing my king. Okay, okay, in this situation, okay, in this until this situation if I had gone for until the opposition, it would have been better. And but no, as I was running low on time, it was around 2 minutes on the clock for both of us, but he had 2 pawns, and and ultimately he just made the queen, and then the game was gone. So that's it for the game number 7, and let's move on to the game number 8. So onto the game number 8. In this game I was playing as white, and to the surprise I played the English opening once again. Okay, so in the case why I played the English opening was that because as a as a black, or let's say as a white, that mm, that the knight stays on g8. Okay, and the g8 goes g8 knight jumps to f6, and f6 goes to e4, and I was trying to control the e4 by playing the English opening c4 and d3, which will control the e4 square. Okay, so this game was kind of one-sided for us, because I was just you know in he was just blundering one two things, and he was just not getting good good momentum from the beginning. And and okay, what was the notification for? And and this game, in the end of this game again, my opponent also asked, did you play that opening, is it called Italian? And I said no, it is called English, like as if he asked me as if I was better at that gambit. Okay, and as you can see that he was around 1650. Okay, so 1650. So as I played many of the players as the rated, let's say 7 of them as against the rated player, and 2 of them against the unrated. And first unrated was first game, and second unrated game was last game, and it was on the middle. Okay, so and as you can see I was totally winning here. And and yes, only one thing different was that there was one bishop, okay, here, and on g2, which was directly attacking the rook. um, that was the main thing that changed on the major piece. Okay, because the pawn, let's not count the pawn. If there was a major pieces, I would say that I just took the bishop with the rook, which changed the game, and the rook knight knight, and everything was traded. And yes, and in this game number 8, I from the 8 games I played, I had 4.5. Okay, and in the last game, if I had one, there would be a small prize for unrated, might be second or third on unrated as well, on the category of unrated, because most of them were rated there. And so I tried to win. And let's move on to the game number 9. So, hello everyone, welcome to the last game of my rapid feed rated tournament. And in this game, I would not even like to show you the actual moves. I would like to just show the games again, show the move where I lost it. Okay, so if I'm right, I was playing as black. Okay, okay, so you went for, of course, pawn push. I will not go exactly the way, okay, but I will just show you the moment where I lost it. uh, so yeah, I was going for, okay, the knight would go for this move. So yeah, I was going for this move. He went for something like this. I went for out, and then he developed. Okay, so let's say that he pushed the pawn, he goes here, I went, then after a while he went here. He was just developing, and I was also developing here. So I just thought that I can bring the knight. I was just gonna go simply defensive move, as the OP gaming told me. Like, I was also thinking he would go for this, uh, but rather than that, he went something like, yeah, pushing the pawn, pushed back, develops the knight, and I was also thinking, yes, developing it, and all of a sudden he moves the queen out. Okay, all of a sudden he moves the queen out. No, 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 that was not the case. No, I'm sorry, that was not the case. He moved the pawn. Okay, and he was preparing, uh, not this one as well. He was, yes, this is your 100% sure, because again, he was, I thought, yes, yes, he was trying to go for the queen trade, queen side castle. And I thought that this is so much of a problem. This can be much of a problem in the future, because I was going to castle on the king side, and if I was to castle on the queen side, i, w- I was yet to develop the knight as well as the queen. Okay, so I thought that, why not go for, okay, so I guess a little bit of mistake here, because no, this was not available. Probably this was the move, because I'll let you know why it is the thing, that the pawn on this and pawn on this c4 is a problem. Okay, I went for this. He moved the queen out, another knight out. I moved the bishop out. He moved the queen out. Okay, he was trying to go for the trade. Okay, as I have already told you, I will not remember the every move. Okay, so, and in this situation I thought that no, I cannot let him go for the queen side castle. Okay, because it would be much of a problem. I am yet to develop my knight, as well as the queen as well, just to let my king castle on the queen side. So then I went for bishop to a6, huh, and he immediately took it. I was like, why would he take it so immediately? But to my confusion, it was like, check. Was to bring the queen up, but he went for this take. After that, I had to castle, push the pawn, no, push the pawn to all the way for a4, goes here, here, and then I was thinking, and then I think I pushed this pawn, so that I would not let them have something, you know, some of a good space on the king side, and then he puts the pawn, he takes. After that, he sacrifices the knight, takes. Mm, I just could not. I just pushed with the pawn, went back. I just moved it back, and it was a loss for me here. He was just too good in this situation. If I had brought the king out all the way out, it would have been a different story. But and the opponent that played against me was unrated, and he was also on 4.5. I was also on 4.5. After you won this game, he went on 5.5. He claimed a prize. I don't know how much was the prize money. I didn't stay until then, and happens. I was so close to win on a specific tournament, but I guess the luck was not on my side. Uh, this blunder was on my side, and yeah. But one thing is that I'll be getting my rapid rating at the end of this month, so I can go to the end of the tournament, play the game as unrated player as well. So that was quite different. I did not, that could be a loophole, but 1 month, I will not be going directly to the tournament. So let's just show the small glimpse of the prize. Okay. Okay, yeah. Look at the prize, guys. A golden horse, a silver horse, a small horse. There were another small horses as well. And now the tournament needs to be closed with 4.5 on 9. So that means 4 loss, 4 win, and 1 draw. 1 draw, I guess I was lucky, but there is nothing called luck in this game. So thank you for staying until the end. That's the end of day 2 Fide rated tournament, and I'm hoping I'll be getting the rating around 1600, around 1500 to 1600. And this was much better game compared to the last Classica tournament, where I got 4 points on the basis of 9 games, where 2 I have not played, and the two games was from walkover. And yeah, it was fun. It was so worth it, even though the weather was not in the favor. And thank you for staying until then, guys. Please like and subscribe this stream. I hope you would love this video, and please keep visiting the channel, and happy new year everyone. And guys, let's say that this is our new year 2081, 82, sorry, 82. And we are quite ahead of the English date, and this is our Nepali date that will start from today. And happy new year to our Nepali friends, brothers and sisters. And let's enjoy, I guess. Bye bye. Yeah, a small note at the end. I think you have, in the previous video there was something that Gotham says would be proud of, and you would have missed it. Okay, so I'm gonna show you something. Okay, if you have found it, it's good. If you have not, I'm gonna show you the rook. Guys, look at the tower, and look at the king on the side and the rook. I guess someone castled on Thapathali club, and someone is gonna go for king side attack now. Okay, guys, look at that. Look at that rook, and look at the height of the average person there. It's quite fabulous, and I guess Gotham chess would actually like it. And if you would see it from the distance, you would say, "The rook." Okay, bye bye, guys. Have a great day.